So we're going to throw another meal together before we head out on the boat this morning. I've got some sausage sauteing in the bottom. I'm on a sear function, and that's about a pound of sausage. This is a jalapeno sausage, but you could use any sausage that you like. A smoked sausage would be good with these beans. We're just going to give them a quick sear to get the flavor going out of the sausage, and you can see we're getting some color on it. Now that we've got some color on our sausage, I'm going to add, I've got one small onion chopped up. I'm going to add that to the sausage. We're going to stir that all around. And then once I've got the color on my onions, I'm going to add 3 cloves of chopped garlic. I'm going to stir that all around. If I had a bay leaf at this point, I would throw a bay leaf in, but because we're at the camp, I don't have everything. If you want to see the most delicious red bean recipe, check out my pressure cooker or Instapot red beans. But this is a make-do at the fish camp. Now I've got about 2.5 cups of red beans, a pound. You could use just a pound package here. That was half of a 2-pound package. And when I measured it out, it was actually about 2.5 cups. So you could use just a 1-pound package here. I'm going to stir those beans around, let them get coated in all that seasoning. With that garlic and the onions. And then I've got an unsalted chicken broth here, and I've got a quart, so we're adding 4 cups of chicken broth. And I did not soak these beans. All I did was rinse them. So I'm going to also add 2 cups of water because they're going to soak up a lot of liquid. I'm going to give them a stir. Now we're going to add a little salt. And I'm not going to go crazy with the salt. My broth did not have any salt in it. But my sausage has got a lot of seasoning. So I'm just going to add about a half a teaspoon of a Cajun seasoning, and then about a teaspoon of salt, and then I'll check my seasoning when they're done, because we can always simmer, because the Speedi can go from slow cook to simmer. We can add a little salt at the end if we need to and simmer them for just a few minutes. So I'm not going to go crazy with my seasoning. And then we're going to close the lid. We're going to put it on slow cook. And I'm going to put it on high because we're getting a late start this morning. And we're going to do 6.5 hours. And when we come home from the boat, we should have another delicious meal. So you see we've got our red beans and rice ready. I did actually add an extra 2 cups of water to the red beans. After they were cooking just a few hours, they dried out significantly. And that's probably because I had the extra half a cup. So I added some more liquid, but as you can see, I'm about to actually take these out. I'm going to empty them into a pan and just keep them warm on the stove so that I can make my rice in the Ninja as well. So I'm not even going to clean the pan where I just cooked my red beans. I've took the red beans out. I'm going to go in with 2 cups of white rice. I rinse the rice. A pinch of salt. 3 cups of water. So 2 cups of rice, 3 cups of water. And this is just a long grain white rice. So I'm not putting anything on the rack. I'm going to put the rack in there. We're going to close the lid. And I'm on rapid cooker. And we're on 390. I'm going to do 20 minutes, but I expect it to be done in 15. We're on Speedy Meals, 20 minutes. I'll check it in 15.